The garden that saved me. I never believed in miracles. Not really. Life had been a series of carefully measured steps, a rigid path I could control. Until the day I stumbled into something that changed everything. The city I live in is gray. Not metaphorically, literally gray. The sun tries to pierce the towers, but even sunlight seems exhausted, dulling as it hits the streets. Machines hum, drones glide overhead, and people move like puppets on strings, their faces glued to glowing screens. It's orderly, predictable, safe. Safe is the only thing I've ever chased because my heart is fragile. Doctors call it a rare cardiac anomaly. I call it a curse. Any strong emotion, especially love, can stop my heart. And I mean really stop it. No warning, no second chances. So I keep my life small, predictable, controlled. I eat, I work, I sleep. I avoid surprises. I avoid people. Most importantly, I avoid love. That's why what happened that morning was so impossible. I was walking my usual route, head down, trying not to think, when I saw it. A small, crooked wooden sign nailed to a telephone pole. The garden, entrance hidden. Beneath it was a sketch of a flower. I stopped. I shouldn't have. Curiosity is dangerous for someone like me. But something in me, the part of me I've spent decades ignoring, pulled me toward it. I followed the directions, twisting down alleys I didn't even know existed. The city's hum softened. My heart thumped, not in panic, but in a kind of reckless anticipation I hadn't allowed myself in years. And then I saw it. A garden, hidden behind a rusted iron gate. A riot of color, greenery spilling over stone walls, a fountain bubbling in the center. The air smelled of earth, flowers, life itself. I wanted to cry. I think I did. A little, silently, because I hadn't felt awe like this in decades. I stepped inside, and there she was, Leora. She was sitting on a stone bench, a book in her hands, completely absorbed. And yet, when our eyes met, it was as if she knew me, saw me in a way no one else had. She smiled, a small, quiet smile, and something in my chest twisted. Not pain, not yet. Something dangerous. Desire. "Hello," she said. Her voice cut through the silence like sunlight through clouds. I wanted to run. My heart screamed at me to run, but I couldn't. "Hello," I croaked, my throat dry. I didn't know anyone else came here." She laughed softly, brushing a strand of hair behind her ear. "Few do. Most people don't notice the signs." She closed her book. "I'm Leora." "Thomas," I said, and my name felt heavy on my tongue like a confession. That first day, I didn't move from the bench. I wanted to, needed to, escape before I risked my heart, but I stayed. Every instinct I had screamed at me, danger, danger, danger. But I couldn't leave. Not while she existed in the same air as me. I started returning every day. The garden became my refuge, but also my danger. Every conversation with Leora, every accidental brush of her hand, every laugh, it all made my chest ache. Not from exertion, but from living, from feeling. I fell for her. I fell faster and harder than I ever thought possible. And the frightening thing? I didn't care about the risk. Not fully. I wanted her. I wanted everything she represented. Life, color, unpredictability. I wanted love, even if it might kill me. Weeks passed, and the garden became our world. We spoke about books, music, strange city murals. We wandered hidden alleys, discovered cafes tucked in shadows. She had this way of noticing small, beautiful things. The curl of a vine, the way sunlight fell on stone, and it made me see the world again, truly see it, for the first time in decades. And then it happened. I remember it perfectly. It was late afternoon. The sun, weak but present, poured through the trees. Leora laughed at something I said, her eyes sparkling, and I felt it. My chest tightened, my pulse spiked. Pain shot through me, sharp and unforgiving. My knees buckled. I gasped, clutching my chest. "Leora," I barely managed. I can't." She was there instantly, steadying me. Her hand pressed to mine, and she looked into my eyes, calm, unwavering. "Focus on me," she said softly. "Breathe. Trust me." Her voice, her touch, it was like something ancient and wild. My chest ached, and I wanted to scream, to collapse, to beg it to stop. But I did what she said. I focused. I let myself fall into her gaze. And then, something incredible happened. The pain, once sharp and all-consuming, softened. My heartbeat, frantic and dangerous, steadied, strong, alive. Somehow, her presence, her care, her love kept me from dying. I sat there on the bench trembling, staring at her. "I don't understand." She smiled, brushing a damp strand of hair from my forehead. "Neither did I at first. But sometimes the heart listens to things beyond reason, to truth, to love. You love. You're alive. That love, it saved you." I couldn't speak. I just stared, and tears ran down my cheeks. I had spent my life terrified of living, and here, in a hidden garden, in her presence, I was more alive than I'd ever been. From that day, nothing was the same. The city outside, the gray towers, the endless hum, was still there. But it felt distant, muted, irrelevant. The garden and Leora were my universe. My heart, once fragile and doomed, had found strength in something I never expected. Love. I learned to live again, not cautiously, but fully. I monitored my heart, yes, but I no longer let fear dictate my every movement. I wandered hidden streets with her, discovered murals painted by anonymous hands, sipped coffee in alley cafes, walked barefoot on damp cobblestones. Life became vivid, sharp, intoxicating. And every day in the garden, I remembered that love had saved me. Not medicine, not luck, not fate, love. Simple, impossible, transformative love. Leora and I grew together, exploring the edges of the city and ourselves. Every touch, every laugh, every shared silence reminded me that I was alive, truly alive, for the first time in my life. The fear that once defined me became a distant echo, replaced by a pulse that was steady, strong, and filled with possibility. I never expected to find love in a hidden garden, in a city that felt like a cage. But I did. And I never expected that love would save me, not just figuratively, but literally. It kept me breathing when my own body had threatened to betray me. It anchored me when I might have fallen forever. Now, when I look back, I see the city differently. Gray towers no longer intimidate me. The hum of machinery no longer overwhelms me, because I know that even in the strangest places, even in a world that feels designed to suppress the human heart, love can grow. Wild, unpredictable, healing, and I am proof of it.